This is a beginner's A through Z tutorial on the TikTok Shop Seller Center and launch strategies. In this video, I'm going to cover 1, how to set up your TikTok shop, 2, how to navigate the Seller Center, and I'm going to show you what everything is, and 3rd, the launch strategy I use for every single one of my clients. After testing multiple launch strategies and failing, we finally found the 3-pillar strategy that works that we use to scale every single one of our clients to 7-figure years. You might also be wondering, why should we listen to this guy? My name is Anthony. I run a TikTok shop agency where we partner with brands helping them launch and scale on TikTok shop using affiliates and viral content. Here for the next few seconds on screen, you can see a few of our testimonials and client results. That being said, let's jump straight into the video. Perfect. So here we are inside of the presentation. I'm going to be going through this whole presentation in a Google Doc, and I'm also going to be showing you everything inside of the Seller Center. So this is a brand new Seller Center, empty, something that would look just like yours. Let's jump straight into this. So the first thing is the content. What are we going to be going over in this video? First is, what is TikTok Shop and how it works. I'm going to break that down for you. How to open and set up a TikTok Shop step by step. A Seller Center walkthrough. I'll show you also the 3-pillar strategy. So that's product, affiliate, and content strategy. Also 7 some common beginner mistakes that you can avoid and actually expedite your process of being successful on TikTok Shop. Also, before we begin, if you do know any of these sections already, go ahead in the bottom and skip through the video with time stamps. Number 1, what is TikTok Shop and how does it work? So what it is, so TikTok built in a e-commerce platform into TikTok, right? So TikTok built in shopping platform. It lets brands sell directly inside of the app and combines content, creators, and checkout all into one ecosystem. So they host transactions for you. They do everything for you. So why exist? Transform TikTok from entertainment into a commerce platform. Obviously, before, platforms used to just make money on ad placements. Now everybody's switching over to this social commerce where they start taking a percentage of transactions hosted on the website or on the platform, sorry. Keep users on app instead of redirecting to Shopify or Amazon. So this is good because your conversion rate increases exponentially when somebody doesn't have to leave, let's say like Facebook, for example, or Instagram. They have to leave to a website. If they keep it directly on the platform, conversion rate increases exponentially. So it turns viral content into instant sales. The ecosystem and roles. So sellers, they obviously list and fulfill products, selling them. Creators and affiliates, these come in because they go ahead and take a percentage of sales and they go ahead and give you UGC, right? User generated content. So they promote products through videos and live streams for commission. Consumers, obviously, they're the ones that view your video and buy. And then TikTok, they make money because they handle payments, taking a percentage. How it works, so seller upload products, creators promote using an affiliate link, customers buy directly in the app. Seller fulfills the order, and then TikTok releases the payment after delivery, taking 7 to 8% of the sale. So why it's a huge opportunity. So TikTok is pushing, the shop aggressively with traffic and low fees. So obviously TikTok Shop is a $1 billion corporation. They want people to start coming on the platform. So they're giving a bunch of incentives to sellers and buyers, right? So they're giving you discounts and they're eating the cost, pushing you exponentially. They're giving you artificial push just because you're on the platform. So here's the exact step-by-step on how to open a TikTok shop. So overview. So this is where you register your business or store inside of the TikTok shop. You'll need your business details, ID verification, tax info, and product catalog ready, right? To set up, this might take 15 to 30 minutes, probably closer to 20 minutes. Step by step. So step 1, go to the TikTok Shop Seller Center. So if you visit this URL right here, if you're in the US, it should look like something like this. If you are in another country, it will redirect you to their page. So every country should look something like this. Now sign up or start selling. Choose your region, for example, United States. It will do this for you automatically. Sign in using your TikTok account or email login. So first, you want to choose your account type. TikTok will ask you if you're registering as an individual seller, meaning you don't have a business registered, or you are a business registry. If you do, they are going to give you a few other options, so like LLC, corporations, etc. Step 3, fill out your business information. So enter your legal business name. Remember that all of your documents must match. So if you use one business representative, it must be the same business representative on the LLC, or business address. It must be all connected. Provide your business address and contact info. Upload your business registration certificate. For example, LLC, articles of organization. Add text identification, EIN, and then owner's ID or driver's license. It does require you to register yourself. So upload primary business representant's ID and legal documents. Address must match paperwork. This is very important. If everything doesn't match, they are going to send it back to you, and you're going to have to wait a few days just to, you're basically going to wait a few days if you don't do it right the first time. So pro tip, I mentioned this because it's very important. Make sure the business name and address match exactly across all documents. Mismatch info can delay your verification. So step 4, add a warehouse. So this is going to be either if you ship from your own house, from a 3PL, whatever the case is, add a warehouse and a fulfillment address. TikTok asks where the orders are being shipped from. So you can use your own location, 3PL, TikTok fulfillment by partner. Like similar to Amazon, you can send your products out to them and they fulfill for you. This is a very good option. They give you a lot of benefits. Note, choose a location that's close to your customer base to improve shipping time. So obviously, if your customer base is in the US, don't go and ship out from China. Step 5, link your bank account, right? This is pretty self-explanatory, but add your business bank account to receive payouts. It must match your business name for business sellers. TikTok pays out every week after orders are confirmed delivered. So number 6, you want to upload your products or merge your e-commerce platform. I recommend that if you do have either in the Shopify up or WooCommerce or in Amazon, you go ahead and merge that. Let me know if you guys want a separate video for this down below. I'll make one of that for you guys. So basically, if you are doing this with an e-commerce platform, you click add product, and then you just include your product names and images, description, category, and attributes. So like the color, size, the weight, etc. Price, stock, and SKU. And then of course the shipping info. So tip for beginners, upload at least 3 to 5 high quality lifestyle images. For images, this is the most important part of your product listing. So we're going to get into this a little bit later. This is a part of the strategy. You want to optimize your product listings for the highest conversion rate because this is going to make all of your marketing more efficient. So number step, product approval process. So TikTok reviews every new product before it goes live. Typical approve time 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it's actually even less than this. Common rejection reasons are blurred images, misleading claims, missing compliance docs for cosmetics and supplements, etc. So missing compliance docs, especially for cosmetics and supplements. So I found for supplements for my brands, they require extra verification. So for example, you're going to need FDA paperwork. You're going to need good compliance manufacturing process paperwork. These take a few extra days. So if you are a supplement business, just beware. Collect all this information and submit it. The next step is configuring your shop settings. So you want to add your shop logo plus banner, use a clean branded design. So this is going to be basically your storefront. So on TikTok Shop, you can either buy a video directly, you could buy a product directly from a video on a product under the video basically, or you can go directly to the brand storefront and buy from there. So this is basically what that is. So like I said, shop logo plus banner. Also, you write your shop name, clear, professional, easy to search. Don't add LLC if it's in your business name, keep it clean. Add customer service email and chat hours for support visibility. Here's the last step, final verification and launch. TikTok will review your entire shop setup. Once approved, your store becomes active. You can now add more products, connect affiliates, and start posting and promoting. So verification time from the time you start, probably 24 to 72 hours. If you are a supplement brand, probably add 48 hours to that. So this is basically everything that you're going to need before you launch. So business name, ID, tax info, bank accounts linked, warehouse address added, products approved, shipping settings configured, and then shop branding complete. Once you are green, you're officially live and ready to start selling. Now we get into the strategy. So the 3-pillar strategy, product, affiliate, and content strategy. This is what you're going to need to have a successful launch, hit 100K, hit 200K, hit 500K, and even eventually at scale, this can take you to $1 million months. So proven strategy. So here we are. So the product strategy. The first thing is product selection. So you want to choose a product that aligns with TikTok's unique impulse-driven behavior, right? Because not all products are fit for TikTok, right? So the price range. So price range, it's usually anything under $70 works best. And this is actually funny. I say this because recently on TikTok, for the first time ever, products over $200 are starting to get sales. So right now on TikTok Shop, I think the top selling product at this very moment is something that's $250. It is a cooler for drinks and stuff. And we have never ever seen this before. So I'm saying this because usually under $70 performs best. Now anything under $40 falls into the impulse buy zone. So this thrives on TikTok Shop because you're going to notice that TikTok Shop is very impulsive, very quick, very spontaneous driven. So people see the product, they relate to the video, they go ahead and buy the product. So it's very, very quick and sales happen within a few seconds. So that being said, where customers purchase without overthinking, the impulse buy range, right? Anything under $40 doesn't require too much conscious thought for the consumer. Impulse buy products really convert faster because they require less conscious decision making from the consumer. So on camera performance, so choose products that are naturally performing well on camera. We call this intrinsic virality. So it should be something that solves a visible problem or insecurity. It can look aesthetic or visually satisfying. Health and wellness or beauty products work very well on TikTok Shop. You're going to see, if you look at the top 30 products on TikTok Shop, you're going to see that a good, 70% of them are either health and wellness or beauty. So it can really be any of these, right? If your product just solves the insecurity is good enough. If your product just looks good on camera, it's good enough. So choose one of these. If it has multiple of them, even better. You're going to be going viral a lot. Product type. So consumable or repeat purchase items create long-term retention and subscription potential. So this is not this is not required, but highly beneficial for building recurring revenue. Obviously, this is only for consumable products. So health and wellness, beauty, anything that is wasted, you can go ahead and put people on a subscription either for a month, for 2 months, whatever the case is. Listing optimization. So product photos, the most important part. You want to use clear, clean photos that highlight your product's features, benefits, and social proof. So this is going to be optimizing the listing for conversion rate and high searchability, right? So photos are actually the most important factor for conversion rate. Invest time and effort here, and you always want to A/B test verification. You always want to A/B test variations. So if you don't know what this means, it's basically you want to have a photo on there, the first photo, and you want to test it to see which one's getting the highest conversion rate. You always want to be testing 2 of them because one's always going to work better. Once you find the one that works better than the other, go ahead and test it against another photo and keep on doing this to your conversion rate. It's good. You always want to do this because one's always going to work better. Title, make it clear and keyword rich, including terms with strong search volume. Highlight key benefits and features and focus on keywords. Again, very important. They help your listing rank higher and drive organic sales. So organic sales meaning in the TikTok Shop storefront and catalog, you're going to be competing with products to rank number 1. So of course, more keywords in your thing is the faster it's going to pop up. Description, keep it concise and upload bullet points for readability. You do not want to have a huge text on your description. People will be turned away from this. So like it says here, include graphics and at least one video to showcase the product visual and build trust. You can actually include visuals in your description unlike other e-commerce platforms. So include both graphics and videos. Ideally, these are graphics that are bringing the person down closer to the buying process. So handling objections, etc. Product tips. So commissions. Do not be greedy with commissions, right? Offering fair commission helps attract and retain high performing affiliates. Now, main focus SKU. So this means that similar to like Amazon, you want to build momentum on one listing. So have one main SKU that you heavily advertise. The main product will drive the majority of sales, which then you can translate to your other products on the back end. So for example, somebody buys your first product, they like it, they like your brand, you're going to go ahead and buy your more expensive product on the back end. So condensed product listings. If you have multiple variations, colors, flavors, sizes, styles, etc., combine them into one listing. This helps consolidate sales volumes on a single product page, boosting it in the algorithm and increasing visibility. Also, you're going to get all of your reviews under one listing. Again, similar to Amazon, like I said this before, it's a superiority of your listing. So do anything to increase the momentum on this listing. So create bundle listings. So create bundle listings, complementary products together. So if people like your main SKU, they're more likely to buy additional or larger bundles, increasing AOV, your average order value. Enable subscriptions, of course, like we talked before. If your product is a consumable, put people on a subscription. I see this done always, and there's so many brands that are missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars in recurring revenue that are not doing this. Import and collect reviews. So like I said before, again, I'm repeating this because it's very important. You need to do these things. Reviews are super important. So you want to import and collect reviews. I know you can do this on Shopify. I don't know if you can do this on other e-commerce platforms, but you want to go ahead and import reviews using Yotpo. So you want to get your existing review app connected to Yotpo, merge that, and then you can merge Yotpo to your TikTok shop. So reach out to buyers to encourage them to leave feedback, right? Every sale that you get, you want to reach out to them a few days after they receive the product and ask them for a review. If they don't like your product, go ahead and send them a new one, or just try to mend the relationship so you have a good client relationship. More positive reviews boost credibility and conversion rates. Hey there, quickly taking a break. If you want the strategy done for you and you don't want to waste months of your time learning it, and you're serious about investing in your growth as an e-commerce brand, click the first link in the description, book a call to work with us. Let's continue with the video. So here we are inside of the Seller Center. I'm going to give you guys a tutorial on this, a main overview, a high level overview of this, just so you can get an understanding of the main things. So here we are, here's a dashboard. You're going to see your sales in your traffic through here, your to-do list. So if you have any orders to ship, returns, onward violation tickets, or just negative reviews, just basically anything that you need to address is going to be here. Here, TikTok is going to be giving you a few recommendations. So, set up a coupon. Here are some vouchers. So this is a very interesting part of TikTok Shop. And I mentioned this either later or before in the video, that TikTok Shop is always providing you assistance. So for example, they will give you vouchers for your clients, so discount for them, but they eat the cost. So you get paid the full price, they get a discount, and again, you get paid full price, right? So it's super profitable and the conversion rate skyrockets because they're getting sales. So you can do that by completing these. So generate at least $1,000 in sales, earn $200 in vouchers. So here's another coupon: shop ads spending exceeds $100. You get 50% off your ads. So run $10,000 in ads, you get $5,000 off. It's insane what they're doing, right? Here are your orders. Again, self-explanatory. Just like any other e-commerce platform, you see your orders right here. You see all, to ship, shipped, completed, pending, and canceled orders. Here we go. Also managing returns. You see that here. Now products, this is where you see all of them and you can add your product. So we see here all these products, you can see the SKUs here. So if you go to add a product, you can also do this. I would also recommend that you do just merge your e-commerce platform. Is a way faster, way better. Bulk action, so bulk listing, import products with product upload accelerator, sync products from other platforms, bulk edit products, bulk restock, bulk edit product images, bulk optimization, and bulk manage size charts if you don't want to do everything, separately. So we go here. This is how you add your product directly on the TikTok Shop without like Shopify, WooCommerce, and Amazon. Add 6 to 9 images. These are very clear, bright product name. I recommend that you use the AI optimization to start. So you can add your products directly through here or right here. Also, product rating, this is where you manage them. So if somebody leaves one, you can import them. You can incentivize reviews directly through here. Product opportunity. So this is where TikTok gives you can either add these products or take what's working from them. So if their listing is working, you can put that into your own listing as well. Marketing ads. So marketing tab, sorry. So you can run your shop ads through here, right? You can see everything. It is asking me to confirm my ad account. Campaigns, creatives, accounts. Now promotions. So I spent a lot of time in here. This is basically where you run offers on your product. So you can set a flash sale, you can set free shipping, you can set everything for here through here. Product discount, flash sale. This is very, very good. I recommend that if you are a seller, you run a constant flash sale. So basically, flash sale is a sale that increases urgency because it's only going on for 3 days. So you can do this artificially and just have a constant flash sale on your products. However, it does only last 3 days, so you have to schedule them out. So set one from every 3 days, and you can have you can set buy more, save more, gift with purchase, so free shipping, promotion, coupon, follower coupon, review coupon, chat coupon, live flash sale, creator live deal, live coupon, whatever, etc. Campaigns. So now these are very good as well. So TikTok has these campaigns for you, and I highly recommend that you join all of them. So you can see Q4 brands to shop packages. So we can see here all of the campaigns are open for registration. So seller livestream championship, create content and win up to $200 to $800 ad credits to boost traffic on TikTok Shop. Again, create content and win $550 to $500 in ad credits to boost traffic on TikTok Shop. So here are the fall campaigns. Here are other campaigns. I always recommend that you join these. You just need you basically just register here quickly. Like let's say these ones, you just need to add a discount on your product and you can join them. So here we are. We just need to submit right here. And yeah, that being said, let's go back over here. I highly recommend that you join all of these, even if it's just 5% in discount, because TikTok gives you an artificial push when you join these campaigns, just to really be active in them and join them. So campaigns, and then TikTok funded programs. So here, TikTok funds more of your stuff. Once you become better and a better seller, they start giving you free shipping, they eat the cost, they give you a bunch of rewards, and you'll see that in here. You don't see it because this is a brand new account, but as you start getting sales, they are going to give that to you. So customers, you don't really need to use this. Affiliate tab is where I spend most of my time. Let's quickly use growth. So growth is good. This is where TikTok gives you all of these incentives. This is where you can see them. So you can just join these tasks. So Upload 2 new good products with at least 5 available stock for each product. Earn $200 in vouchers. So you can just join this task. So we joined it. Now it's waiting for us here. So it's in progress. And once we get it, we're going to get $200 in vouchers that our consumers can use. So let's jump over to the affiliate tab. This is where we manage all of our affiliates, and we see everything regarding that here. So first, collaboration, open and target collaboration. This is how people join us. So open collaboration is basically when an affiliate can see our listing and they can join us and apply to work with us. Target collaboration is when we actually go out and reach out to creators ourselves. So find creators. This is the marketplace. We can do a lot of things in here, right? We just see their videos. We can invite them, we can add them to manage creators, which is this tab right here. We can also filter creators by how much GMV they have. Let's say like 60 to 150,000 in sales in GMV, and we see those creators here. Now, manage creators, this is where we can bulk invite, right? And batch message these creators. So let's say we like this creator, right? We can go ahead and just send them an invite all at the same time. So it's batch invite, boom, 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 right here. And we invite to collaborate. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up an invite later on in the video. So stay tuned for that. Now, the next important part of this is the sample request. So now when a creator accepts or denies your invite, or they go through an open collab, they're going to show up here. So you can actually accept or deny them. So approve or reject, we can see if they are a good creator, right? So we can see if they are a good creator, right? Here's a promotion performance score. So 4.3 is pretty good. This represents the quality of the creator. Sample score 73 out of 100, pretty good. And sales, so $331 in GMV. GMV stands for gross merchandise value, just a fancy way of saying revenue. We can see how many videos they posted. And this just gives us a bunch of information on the creator, so we can, check if they are a good creator for us. We can see the videos, and of course, like I said before, accept or deny them right here. So once we accept this creator or deny him, if we accept him, he's going to move to ready to ship. Then this is going to need to be fulfilled. However you have it through PL or you do it yourself. Once it's shipped, it's going to move here, then in progress, and then completed. So also here in creator messages, this is where you communicate with them. If you don't have them in a community, you see here, you can just chat with them. They're going to send you messages. You can respond back. So this was basically just a very high level overview of the Seller Center and the main things that you're going to need to use in order to be successful. Obviously, there's other features that you are going to need to use, but I have another video for that. I'm going to link it right here on the top right. I'm pretty sure it's going to show you exactly every single feature and detail inside the Seller Center. Now, affiliate strategy. This is the second part of the 3-pillar strategy. Should you use affiliates? So of course, every single brand should use affiliates. Affiliates are the key to scaling profitably on TikTok Shop. And since your affiliates are independent, you can have hundreds of thousands of creators producing content for you. So without heavy management or cost of in-house employees. So there's so many ways you can look at it, but TikTok creators and affiliates, influencers, they are really the key to scale, right? You're going to get hundreds of videos for super cheap. Before TikTok Shop, you would have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for UGC. Now you can basically get it for a cost of a product for you, right? So whatever your product is. So we can go here inside of the Seller Center and go to the products. We can see here, let's just go to an existing product right here. So you can see this listing quality is poor. You want to do anything you can to get this to good rating, right? Because up here, TikTok, once you get to good rating, they are going to give you a boost. So what we can do from here is you see these photos, they're very clear, right? We can go ahead and tweak them at how many units we've sold, what this product is used for, benefits and features. Also, here is a suggestion for the name, so we can apply this. I recommend that you actually go ahead and do your research for what keywords you should include. But the actual AI that they give you right here, it's not very bad, right? It's pretty good most of the time. So if you don't want to, do this and put too much effort, you just use the AI and start testing it. Of course, category is important. You can put your brand here. You have to do some extra verification to, make sure it's your brand. Here, also, you want to, like I said before, bullet point your description, right? Break it up into paragraphs so it's easy to scan. If you have a huge text font, nobody's going to read it. Now here's an additional video inside of a photo inside of the description. Here you can add a video, and then here are all the variations, price, etc. You can see here that we got to a listing, a good quality right here. Again, like I said before, not too long ago, it's important that you get a good listing quality because TikTok is going to give you artificial push if your listing is good. So update this. Now, another tip is using Fastmoz. So I am affiliated with the software. I'm going to use it to So another tip is using Fastmoz because this gives you, basically is an analytic tool for TikTok Shop. So you can see the top selling brands, top selling creators, top selling videos, and you can go ahead and copy their product listing, right? So let's say Goli, for example, we can see right here. So we can go right here, we write Goli has sold $10 million in GMV and how long? Let's see how long this is. So let's say in the last 180 days, they have sold $10.8 million. So what we can do from here is just go ahead and open this, their actual product page on TikTok, and we see it right here, right? So we can go ahead and just copy this to make sure we are doing the best we can because this brand is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars just optimizing product listings. If they get an increase of 1% on their product listing, they're probably making a few extra $1 million. So it's worth it. Also, Fastmoz is very, very good for a bunch of things. So it basically gives you just a bunch of analytics on everything TikTok Shop related. So you can see GMV rank, we can see all of these brands right here, and we can see their creators, we can see what videos are working for them, etc. I highly recommend that you use this. I am affiliated with this software, so I'm going to leave it second link in the description. Go ahead and use this. Also, another good one is Calodata as well. They're both pretty much the same, but Fastmoz is a little bit better, so go ahead and use this. Jumping over back to the presentation. So affiliate strategy, should you use affiliates? Every brand should use affiliates, right? Affiliates are the key to scaling profitably on TikTok Shop. Since affiliates are independent, you can easily have hundreds or thousands of creators producing content for you without heavy management or cost of in-house employees. So before TikTok Shop, realistically, in order for an e-commerce brand to get UGC, they'd have to spill out like a few $100s just for UGC videos. Now you can get UGC videos for the cost of your product, right? At cost. So whatever the case is, you're getting videos so much cheaper now. You can also go ahead and take these videos, push them on your website, push them on Facebook ads, push them, wherever. Shops using affiliates have seen a 30% increase in sales, 30+% increase in sales. So strategy overview. Also, I'm going to show you how to do this directly inside of the Seller Center. So the best affiliate strategy focuses on having a strong group of high converting creators who post frequently. So do not get this confused. Before on TikTok Shop, the strategy in the meta would be to go ahead and have thousands and thousands of creators who are posting videos. Now the strategy is having a handful of good creators who are posting frequently. So they're under contract to post 10 to 25 videos per month, right? You don't need a huge number of creators. You just need the right one. So first start broad and then refine. So begin by casting a wide net and onboarding a large number of affiliates. So over time, you want to churn the ones that don't convert and scale up the ones that consistently perform. 2 is outreach volume. So high outreach equals high growth. The gold standard is sending out 1,000 targeted invites per day. The minimum should be to send out 200 invites per day. So the more outreach you do at the beginning, the more affiliates you onboard, which means the more videos will get posted and the more data you have on what works, right, with content and angles. Also, here's a little image. I'm going to dig on this a little bit later, but filtering and selection. So filter creators based on content quality, previous GMV performance, and relevance to your category, depending if you want an affiliate that sells exactly what you're selling. So number 4, creator offer incentives. So make your offer irresistible to affiliates. And the reason why it's so hard to start on TikTok Shop as a starter and a beginner is that affiliates, they don't want to work with a brand that doesn't have a history of sales because it's not a good opportunity for them, right? They would much rather work with a brand that's getting, millions and millions of dollars in sales because they know people are willing to buy it. So what you need to do is make your offer irresistible to affiliates. So of course, high commissions. You do not want to cheap out on your creators. These are the lifeblood of your business. Most brands offer 15 to 20%. You want to stand out by offering more. So anywhere from 25 to 40%, even some people go 50%. This is a lot, obviously, and some margins might not account for this, or you can afford this, but you don't want to skimp out on your creators. Also, you can go ahead and introduce prices and bonuses for affiliates who hit revenue milestones or performance goals. For example, this is Goalies right here. So Goalies is a brand that I show you. They're making a lot of money. 1 second, let me go in editing view so we can take a look at this. So let's make this bigger right here for you guys. Okay, so we can see here that they're giving rewards out. So for example, if an affiliate of theirs hit 1,500 in GMV, they would receive an iPad, and it goes all the way down to 1.2 million in GMV. The creator will get a condominium in Brickell, Miami, a Sea-Doo Spark, which is a jet ski. They get a MacBook Pro, an iPad, an Apple Watch SE, an iPhone 15, DJI Osmo Mobile 6, 3-month retainer, or $525,000 in cash. So you can see they are really, really investing in their creators, and you do not need to go this crazy, but you do need to be willing to invest into the relationship and not just skimp out on them, right? You really need to put them forward and prioritize them because these are the people who are going to be getting you sales. Now, types of creators and affiliates. Let's go back to viewing. So there's two main types of creators or affiliates you work with on TikTok Shop. Understanding both will help you balance content cost, content quality, and scalability. So number one, commission-based affiliates, CBAs. So definition, creators who post a video in exchange for a free product and a commission of sales. So pros, free to collaborate with, right? No upfront cost required. Now here are the cons compared to retainer-based affiliates. So they usually produce lower quality videos, of course, because a lot of these creators are just tire kickers who want to receive free samples. So they just make the video to get a free product, basically. Also, inconsistent posting and poor creative execution. So these people are just they're going to apply to work with your brand. You accept or deny them. They create the video, very, honestly, excuse my language, but shitty video, and they never post again. For scalability. Number two, retainer-based creators, so RBAs. So definition, creators who post a videos for commission, a free product, and a monthly retainer. So monthly retainer on top of the commission, right? They are under contract to post a set numbers of videos. So anywhere from 15 to 25 videos per month is usually the sweet spot. Why use retainer-based creators when you can go ahead and just get free creators who are commission-based? Because they provide a constant stream of high-quality content, right? So increase your chances of going viral by fitting the algorithm with frequent polished videos. Also, they help you build long-term relationships with proven creators. So these creators are really receptive to what you're doing, of course, because you're making money from them directly. They're making money from you directly. So they want to listen to you. They don't want to get fired. So they're going to listen to your criticism. They're going to take your coaching, etc. And these retainer-based creators are the secret to scale. And this is what I mean by having a handful of good creators who are creating content on a frequent basis. So you might have to pay them retainer anywhere from like $200 to $600 per month for these videos, but it's definitely worth it and a very consistent way to scale. So when to transition a creator from commission-based to a retainer-based. So if a CBA, commission-based affiliate, creator posts a high-quality video that performs well, right, gets a lot of sales, offer them a retainer deal, you want to scoop them up. This locks them into your content output and ensures you're investing in proven performers. So how to find high-quality RBA creators, retainer-based creators. So upgrade existing commission-based affiliates who have demonstrated success. Outreach to creators with proven GMV. You can do this inside of the TikTok Shop Seller Center. I'm going to show you how to do all of this right now on TikTok Shop. And also join creator communities. So on Discord, WAP, whatever it is, join creator communities. I'm also building one of these for you guys. So you're going to be able to pay to join one of these and get the access to the best affiliates. Look forward to that. Also use Calo Data and Fastmouse to snipe creators. So this is a strategy. Identify creators performing well for competitor brands. And then you can go ahead and reach out to them using these platforms, or you can find their name using these platforms and then reach out to them, offer them retainers. You always have to offer them retainers because obviously they're making a bunch of money. The other brand probably has them on retainer already. So to compete, have some money allocated to this. Get them producing content for your brand instead. So let's jump over to the Seller Center and let's show you this. So right here, let's go leave. Let's open up this affiliate tab here. So we go affiliates, then go to affiliate center home. Now I'm going to show you how to do all of this. So collaboration, this is where you build your invites. So open collaboration is where affiliates can actually go ahead and reach out to you. Target collaboration is where you can actually go ahead and reach out to creators. So we can do one of these. Let's go to find creators first off. This is where you actually go ahead. This is basically the marketplace that you find creators in, right? So we just go through here. We can open up these creators, their profiles, and just take a look at all their metrics. We can also open up their TikTok right here. We can mention them, add them to manage creators, which is this tab right here, and invite them, of course. So let's go back. Obviously, this is the marketplace. Manage creators. So what manage creator is basically is you can add all of these creators. Let's say we want to invite all of these creators right here. So let's go here. Let's add a few of them. So we added 9 so far. Let's add a few more. Each invite, by the way, you can invite 50 creators per invite. So here we go. So let's create an invite right here. So manage creators, we added all of these creators to our manage creators and we see them here now. So we can go ahead and add batch invite them. So we selected 20 creators to batch invite. Now we can go ahead and create a flat-based fee. Remember, retainer-based creators and then commission only. So let's say to start, we're creating a commission only. Here is the invite. So we had to create a name for them. So let's say 25% commission for you guys. Commission. Valid until date. So this is how long you're going to, how long the invite lasts. So from the time you invite them to the time that they're making a video, it should be like 3 weeks, depending where you are in the world and where you're shipping from. So I would just say let's do a month for this one. A month, right? Of course, email address self-explanatory, number also self-explanatory. Now you want to write the message to the creator. This is pretty important, and I recommend that you A/B test this as well. You really do want to test this because this is directly correlated to how many affiliates you are going to get, right? So basically, what you want to do is keep the language casual. Don't make it too corporate. You want to stand out because, of course, creators are receiving hundreds and hundreds of invites per day, so you need to stand out. What I do here is I basically prove to them why it's worth working with me. So if I have affiliate incentives, I put them in here. If I have an extra high commission rate, I put in here. I basically say that they are going to go viral with my product because their content is very good. So just prove to them why it's worth working with you. So you put your product in here, whichever you want to promote. This is the one that we optimize. Put it in here. And I'll set up free samples. I always choose manually review request because if you don't do this, they're going to get accepted automatically. And even though you're inviting them, you want a second chance to really look at them. Because once you're doing bulk invites, you're sending out 1,000 per day, you can't really take a good look at every single creator. So you do want to have a second chance to look at them. You do not want to be wasting product sending, you do not want to be wasting product sending to bad affiliates. So here's where you put the actual, here's where you put the actual commission percentage. So you actually, there's a commission percentage set on this already. And you do that in the open collab, you have to select that. And here set for 19.5%. Here we just go to say 20, 25%, whatever you choose. So here we just set this invite to everybody. We can go ahead and actually message these creators to stand out even more from other brands. It's automatically done for you. So you should always do this. There's no point not to. Also, that being said, let's actually go ahead and take a look at Fastmoss. So here on Fastmoss, where is it? Right here. So sniping creators, I want to break this down for you guys because this is a very, very good strategy. So let's go here to Goalie, for example. This is a top brand. So let's say I'm setting a supplement brand and I want to snipe their creators. We go down here and now we can see the videos that their affiliates are posting. So we can see Geno, Kali Muscle, AG, The Night Deals, Kali Muscle again. We can see that these creators are very good. So let's say for Kali Muscle, for example, we see them multiple times. We can actually go ahead and we can see his username and then put it in here. So the real Kali Muscle, for example, let's copy this. Let's go back to the seller center and where was it? Let's go to the affiliate center. We can go to find creators and we can type his name here, right here. So boom, Kali Muscle. So right here, we have him, right? We know that look, for example, in the past 30 days, he has made $245,000 in sales. So this is an amazing creator that we can just go ahead and invite him, right? And we can invite him and have him work for us for our brand. Now we know this creator is going to make a bunch of money in sales. So we give him a retainer and he's going to be driving sales consistently for us. So we just give him a retainer. He's going to be driving sales consistently for us. Let's go back to the presentation. So that's really how you get creators, the workflow for it. Now the content strategy. So this is the third pillar of the 3-pillar strategy. Other than the product itself, there are only 2 main ways to scale your product on TikTok Shop. So first is quantity of content. So get more affiliates or encourage existing affiliates to post more frequently. Second, quality of content. So improve your content strategy to increase virality and conversions. So you want to be focusing on these 2 things in order to scale your TikTok Shop after your product. So do you need a content strategy? Can you be successful without one? Without a content strategy, you'll end up with a low effort, low quality videos that don't lead to sales. So a strong content strategy gives you the highest possibility chance of going viral and generating consistent sales. So the strategy overview here, do not reinvent the wheel, right? Emulate what is working already in your niche. So do thorough market research using tools like Calidata and Fastmoz, like what I showed you, to analyze top performing videos from competitors. Again, I'm going to show you all of this inside of the Seller Center. So this helps you understand what styles, hooks, and topics tend to go viral in your category. Identify winning patterns. Collect and document the recurring elements found in viral videos. So hooks, audios and visual hooks, and text that grab attention. Talking points, core ideas or pain points discussed, angles, the emotional or problem-solving approach used. Editing style, so pacing, transitions, captions, etc. So call to actions, these are your CTAs, how they encourage their viewers to buy or click. So this is usually at the end of the video. It says, go ahead and buy now, etc. Once you recognize these patterns, you have a framework for how to make videos go viral in your niche. So once you really do a lot of research, you should be doing hours and hours on end of research. You'll understand what a video that goes viral looks like in your niche, so you know how to recreate it. Third, you want to record all of these, right? And then you want to transfer to your affiliates. So there's 2 ways to help your creators produce high quality content using what you learned. So first, you want to create a content brief. So create a content brief that includes the winning elements you identified in your research. Product info, features, benefits, unique selling propositions, examples of viral videos for reference. Also, of course, hooks are a very good portion of what makes a video go viral. So you really want to focus on hooks. Share the document with your affiliates so they have a clear creative direction. Option 2, creator community, right? So build a community. So you can put this in WhatsApp, a Discord. This is basically where all your creators can connect. Use it to host group coaching calls, give feedback, to share viral examples, encourage creators to learn for each other's successful videos. Basically, this creator is they're all going to be interacting with each other and getting better. You want to jump on these, give them feedback on what's working, feedback on what's not, give them the new trends on TikTok, etc. This is basically just a community, so you're all very close-knit and you skyrocket the brand's performance. So this really creates a flywheel effect where more affiliates emulate what works, leading to more viral videos more often. And from experience, around 50% of the commission-based creators will use the content brief while the rest won't. Most retainer-based affiliates will join and actively engage in your group. And this is, of course, because they're more receptive. You're paying them. They don't want to get fired. They want to basically, do good work. TikTok ads. So TikTok ads, if you truly want to scale, you can't rely solely on organic traffic anymore. So run ad spend on videos that have already proven to work. So TikTok ads, this is a very important part. Once you have a lot of organic videos going, then you can start investing into ads. At the start, they're not really useful. If you truly want to scale, you can't rely solely on organic traffic anymore. So run ad spend on videos that have already proven to work. So use GMV max ads, specifically the Spark ads method. So collect 15 to 50 videos that have already gained traction and sales organically. Remember, they need to gain sales organically without ad spend. Then once you collect, like I said, 15 to 50 of them, plug them into GMV max campaigns to amplify results. This way you're only spending on proven winners, not untested creators. Common beginner mistakes. So most new TikTok Shop sellers make the same core mistakes that slow growth and block sales. Avoiding these from the start will save you time, money, and frustration. So number 1, no product market fit. You want to make sure your product fits. So selling random products on TikTok Shop without researching what actually sells on TikTok is going to waste your time and waste your money. TikTok is driven by impulse buys, visual appeal, and trend-driven behavior. So if your product isn't naturally engaging on video, it will struggle. So for example, if you're selling office supplies, don't bother with TikTok, it's not going to work. Always test your product visual virality and problem-solving appeal before launch. Poor product listing. So lower quality or unclear photos. This is the second mistake, poor product listing. So low quality or unclear photos that don't highlight product benefits. Titles that lack keywords or fail to explain what the product does. So titles that lack clear or fail to explain what the product does. So I run into the problem a lot where some sellers, they don't really explain what their product does. So people look at the title and they're confused. You never want this to happen. You never want to invoke curiosity. You always want to be simple, but you want to include keywords in there. So descriptions that are too long or lack structure, so no bullet points, no graphics, no videos, you want to either break them up into bullet points or break them up into small sections where it's easy to scan and readable. Remember, your listing is your storefront, so optimize it for conversion before running any traffic. You need to optimize your listing before you do any marketing because your cost per acquisition is going to skyrocket. So you need to do this before you start running any traffic to your products, because any marketing that you do is going to be inefficient. Your cost per acquisition is going to shoot through the roof if your listing is bad. 3, ignoring affiliates. So not building an affiliate base early on, relying only on ad or organic content that you are making yourself to drive traffic. Affiliates are the fastest way to scale, so they create hundreds of thousands of videos. They create hundreds of videos and give you constant exposure without any upfront cost if you're going the commission-based way, which is how you should start. Some sellers, they just want to make videos themselves and not give out commission or percentage to affiliates. Very bad idea. You need affiliates to hit that mass scale, right? You're going to get hundreds of videos pushed into the algorithm. You really need to do it. So adding too many low quality creators without filtering. If you add too many low quality creators, you're going to be wasting a bunch of products, sending them out to them and not getting anything in return. These are very low ROI. You're going to be wasting your money and your time. Not offering competitive commissions as well. Top creators go where the money is. So especially as a new brand, I mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. If you are a new brand, it's hard to get affiliates. So you need to stand out. You need to give them a lot of commission. You basically just need to give them every incentive possible to make good videos. 3rd, failing to communicate or provide direction. So affiliates need clarity on what content works, and you basically just want to make it as easy for them as possible. So always focus on quantity and reward your top performers. Ideally, you have quality and quantity both, but focus on quality first. Number 5 is not having a content strategy. So content strategies do require a lot of work to get a good one going, but letting creators post random and unplanned videos is never a good strategy. Not studying what's already working in your niche. You need to do research. It's inevitable. You need to do it. Without a defined content strategy, your brand will have inconsistent messaging and poor conversion rate. You're basically just going to be spending money on affiliates and not getting anything in return. So use a content brief or a creator community to ensure consistency and virality. Number 6, not reinvesting into winning creators. So many sellers stop at the first viral video and don't double down. Once you get a viral video, you need to do it as many times. You need to milk it until there's no views. There's no point. You need to do it again and again and again. So once a creator brings results, lock them into it with a retainer. Scale what's working instead of constantly starting over. Don't always try to find new creators. Stick to the ones that are working. Number 7, focusing on too many products. So many beginners try to promote multiple products at once, splitting attention and resources and momentum. So you should always focus your energy on one hero SKU. Pick one main listing to push aggressively. Remember, one listing, all of your energy goes towards there, and then slowly you're going to start building it, and slowly you can start building other ones on the back end. So pick one main listing to push aggressively, build momentum through sales, reviews, and algorithmic lift. Once it's consistently generating sales, then expand to complementary products or bundles on the back end. A single high-performing listing will boost your entire catalog visibility over time. 8 is only relying on organic traffic. So at the start, organic can work, and you're going to need to use organic to start. But to truly scale, you need paid amplification and push. So run Spark ads on proven organic videos. I already pushed on this. You could go back to that video, but run ads. Not running ads is a huge mistake. Once you have videos that are already gone viral organically. Not tracking performance. So beginners often fail to monitor which creators, videos, and listings drive sales. So this is a huge mistake for everybody in business. They don't make decisions on metrics. They don't make decisions on science and what their metrics are proving. You always need to track, because you cannot make good decisions without having data. So you always want to make sure you're paying attention to these. So always track GMV by creator. So TikTok does all of this for you, but you need to pay attention. And once you decide to like scale a creator or cut a creator, look at what they're doing with their metrics. So I would say that it's important to be patient, and TikTok Shop is extremely hard to start. I would say it's one of the like hardest. TikTok Shop is super hard to start. I would say it's one of the hardest sales channels to actually get working for your brand, but it can be extremely rewarding for your brand, where you can go viral and get $50,000 in sales from one video. So it's very good, but it's important to be patient because you're not going to get results the first month. It's the second month, third and fourth month maybe, but it takes time and it takes investing. So expecting overnight results is something that a lot of people don't get. TikTok Shop is built on momentum, so there is time required. TikTok Shop success comes from consistency, iteration, and volume. More outreach, more videos, more tests. Give the algorithm time to learn and compound your results. So I recommend that if you're a seller, definitely join TikTok, but do not expect results the first week, first month. It takes time. That being said, let's jump over to full screen. Let's go. Before you go, here's the deal. We don't just talk about TikTok Shop, we run it every single day for our clients. We help brands go from 0 to 6-figure months, and we know exactly what it takes to scale consistently. And if you're an e-commerce brand owner who's looking to invest in real growth, book a call with me with the first link in the description. On that call, we'll understand if you are a good fit to work with us. On that call, we'll break down exactly what you need to do to scale and if you are a good fit to work with us. And if you're not quite ready to book a call yet, I've got another video right here on screen that takes a deeper dive into affiliates. Go ahead and check that out next. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.